I have had relationship problems my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't seem... I have been listening to the Hay House for the last 2 years, and reading books, and I know things theoretically and intellectually, but I just don't feel them.
Well, I'll tell you something, my dear. What is your first name?
Denise.
Denise. I know what you're talking about, and I've been down that road myself, many, many times. And what I've learned, especially in the last few years, especially since I started writing Wishes Fulfilled, is I've been studying something called the I Am Discourses, the teachings of Saint Germain. And what I have learned, and I said, I don't know how to convey this to you, from me to you, other than through words. I wish I could put my arms around you and just have it just go from my heart to yours. But basically it is that you have a presence within you. And this presence that is within you is what your life is. What makes you alive, what makes you who you are, what the life that is Denise is really this I am presence within you. And that is God. And that is got to become your number one relationship. Your relationship to the presence that is omnipresent within you at all times, which allows you to pick up the phone and call this number today, which allows you to open your eyes and look out, which allows you to process everything that I'm saying, which allows the planets to stay in alignment and the flowers to open. That is who you are. And you carry that along with you. And every time that you are thinking thoughts like you are thinking with this Asperger's syndrome and thinking about how sad things are and how things aren't working out, what you're doing is you're denying this I am presence within yourself, this perfect love, which is what you came from, which what you will return to. And if you can make that your number one priority, ahead of your ego, ahead of your family, ahead of what you see out there as not working, and just go within and continuously be in a state of gratitude for the magnificence of who you are, and you will find all of these other symptoms just dissolve and disappear. If you just try to even, Denise, just contemplate for a moment what a miracle it is that you are. Here you are, this thing that is occupied so many bodies. I don't know, how old are you? In your 40s?
Sure.
Yeah,
We'll say
50s, 40s, 50s, whatever.
50s.
But who you are, you've been in so many bodies already. You were in a little girl's body, and a teenage body, and a 20-year-old body, and the bodies just disappear. They just keep dissolving. They just keep going away. There's none of those bodies are left. Not even one cell is left of any of those bodies. And yet you're still here, who you are, because who you are is infinite. And it's that infinite I am presence within yourself that you have to pay homage to, that you have to celebrate, that you have to trust, that is absolute perfect. You have come to evaluate your own life and who you are on the basis of the outer, what your senses tell you, what your community tells you, what your church tells you, what the world tells you, instead of inside of you is that's who you are. And that who you are-ness, if you start living from that I am presence and know that you are God, and you carry this godliness around with you wherever you go, you align with the universal source, which is the God that we all come from. We're all just individualized expressions of this one great God consciousness. And you align with that, and then these things that you have problem in the Course in Miracles, it says you don't have any problems, though you think you do. Because all of our problems are not problems, they're only just the way that we think. And you change that around and just start treasuring your magnificence. Just do it no matter where you go. You will align with something, and then when you go to bed at night, I have a chapter in my new book called Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep, and it's like the last 5 minutes of the day before you go off into sleep, and you are about to enter into your subconscious mind and program it, which you've programmed it to believe in so many of these symptoms and things that you have. If you start programming it to believe that that you can attract and have anything that you want in your life, your relationships can be divine, and whether it's with a man or a woman, whether you're your children or your grandchildren or whomever it might be, that if your relationship to this inner divine self, this God, the God within you, is one of gratitude, I'm telling you, everything will change. That's the best advice that I can give you. It's the best advice.